We are live. Welcome, 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 everybody. It is such a privilege and an honor to introduce you today to the beautiful, inspirational leader from my business community, the beautiful Jess Bellofatto. And Jess has been very welcoming, and she is giving up her time this morning to not only give us a bit of her background about why she loves our online business and to give us a bit of insight into her journey as well. But Jess is also going to answer a couple of questions that I'm going to ask her as well. So I just want to hand over to Jess without me giving any background. Jess is going to give us a bit of a background of her journey, where she was, where she is now, and her journey. And then I'll ask Jess a couple of questions. So over to you, Jess.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. So my name is Jess Bellofatto, and I am a 49-year-old mama of three. I have a 21-year-old son all the way down to a 9-year-old daughter. I live in New York and southern Nicaragua. So I'm like jungle living and then New York living, or not New York City, but a beach resort community. And I have been a yoga teacher for 30 years. So basically my entire adult life, yoga teacher, stand-up paddleboard instructor. I owned a brick and mortar yoga studio for 18 years. And in, like I said, a very seasonal resort community, yoga retreats, teacher trainings. I've also been a doula for 15 years, so assisting women in childbirth, home birth, and hospital birth as well. And my story is basically that over the course of, since the time I was 20 years old, and actually even prior, I had been just kind of hustling and working really hard to make ends meet and, have done pretty well for myself overall, own a home, pay a mortgage, all of these different things. But I got to the point around, I guess it was 6 years ago or 7 years ago, where I was in my early 40s and I was feeling like this is not enough. And I was getting tired of that work. And for my business as a yoga teacher, it's basically service industry. So like in some ways you can think of it as like a waitress. I was working living in a seasonal resort community where essentially I had to try to figure out how to earn all of my income in 2 or 3 short months, and then coast the rest of the winter, get through the winter. And then March or April, like this time of year, would roll around and we'd be like, oh my God, we got to start working again because the money has run out, basically. And so that was my story for many, many years. I wound up thinking, wrongfully so, I jumped into a low ticket network marketing company when I was around 42 or 43, selling essential oils. And I was like, this is it. This is my ticket out. And it was like the carrot, dangling like, oh, you just need to do a little bit more of this. And you just need, thousands, several thousand more people to sell these oils to, because it's a numbers game and it's low ticket. So how many, $150 kits of oils that I have to sell for $20 commissions? Like, do the math. It was like so many, like hundreds and hundreds of people a month, every single month after month. And I still was not earning more than around $2,000 a month was like sort of my max. And I feel like some people see that number and they're like, oh, that's pretty good. Like that's a good side income. And I was like, I wasn't looking for side income. I was looking for life-changing income. I was looking to replace and double and triple my capped income as a yoga teacher and as a yoga studio owner and all of those things. So 2 years ago, I started the business that we're in now and planted my flag and have never been happier or more grateful for what this business provides.
Well, like I was smiling so much because we've got a similar background, because I did exactly the same with essential oils as well, network marketing. And it was just struggle street. Like I never got anywhere. It's and I thought I'm never going to get anywhere. So yeah, I've planted my flag very firmly with our business as well, which I'm super proud of.
Yeah.
And I still love my essential oils, by the way. I still use them as well, but it just wasn't the business model for me. Yes, absolutely.
They're everywhere. I can't even give them away.
I know. I've got them everywhere as well. But anyway, but that's beautiful to hear. It's beautiful to hear your story. And yeah, what an amazing life and background that you have led as well. So that is absolutely amazing. So thank you for sharing that with us, Jess. I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So what was it about our online business that you saw that got you to jump all in straight away?
Well, in terms of jumping in straight away, I will actually say that I did not jump in straight away and that I saw this business around the time, I think, that I had started my low ticket network marketing business. And what I saw, and it's interesting because there's so many women in our community now that are, what I saw was on Instagram, and I saw a lot of millennials running around in Bali and Hawaii in G-string bikinis talking about a freedom business. And I actually was like, that business sounds amazing, but I'm 45 and I'm not running around the beach in Bali. I mean, I'm a beach girl and an ocean girl and a paddleboarder, but it wasn't, I actually thought to myself, I had this like self-limiting belief that like, I can't do that business because I'm not a millennial and I don't have 20,000 plus followers on Instagram. So I actually like put it I pushed it off to the side, and it kept sort of popping up for me in different ways. I actually was introduced to the product, and I really wanted the product itself as well, just for health benefits, health reasons. And then 2 years ago or 2.5 years ago, when I saw, I was introduced, through social media in the way that we meet all these different, this beautiful community and this global business. I was introduced to this woman who was a bit younger than me, but she was like a total like hippie homesteader, unschooling her two little girls and actually world schooling, traveling around the world. And I was like, and she was actually also had come from our essential oils company. So I sort of knew her peripherally in that community. And I was like, she's not doing essential oils anymore. She's now doing this. So I reached out to her, and that was how I got like sort of reintroduced to this business, and then met a lot of the people in our community that are, 50 and 55 and 60 and like just killing it at, in our older years, doing things that I think a lot of women of a certain age think like, I can't start a new business, or I don't have the tech skills, or I don't have the social media skills. And that's just, that's a myth. So when I saw that this business again, not being run by millennials in bikinis, I was like, okay, like, let's do this. And then what it was that drew me to it was the fact that it was a global business, that it could be built on social media, whereas my previous low ticket MLM was much more about building it in person, like running around teaching oils classes and getting oils on people. That was like the thing, like go and get oils on people, until of course COVID hit, and then everything turned on, switched online anyway. But yeah, does that answer your question?
Absolutely. And our community is so amazing, and it's all age groups as well. Yes, it starts off from young millennials. If you are 18 years of age, then you can actually start this online business as well. So the opportunity is for all age groups, and we do have people who are like, I'm in my mid-50s. Geez, I'm nearly 56 next in July. And that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We've got people in their 70s and 80s. Like all age groups, and everyone is such beautiful people in our community. The community is so welcoming. So yeah, it's definitely not for just hot young women in their bikinis. But we also have them in our community as well, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, that absolutely answers the question. So thank you so much, Jess. My next question is, how has our fully automated digital platform and online business changed your life in comparison to how you traded your time for dollars teaching yoga and paddleboarding in a seasonal resort environment?
Yeah. So as a yoga teacher, and I was basically sort of forced into being an entrepreneur without really having any of those skill sets of like website development, or editing my website and email marketing, and creating graphics, and kind of doing all these things that my zone of genius was teaching yoga. And not only was I having to teach however many classes per day to, as you said, trade my time for money, right? Like teach a class, get paid, teach a class, get paid. But on top of that, I was home in front of the computer figuring out how to update my website and how to use social media as a way to promote a yoga retreat. So I was, as they say, wearing all the hats, doing all the things, really working like not in my zone of genius, which was being a yoga teacher. This business, we get to come in, and I like people, some people refer to it as like a business in a box, or like this idea of plug and play, where you get to come in to our platform, our community, this education and automation platform, and learn as you go, learn, implement, but all the while you're building a business. The whole idea of like personal brand and attraction marketing, it's all taught. And for me, as an entrepreneur for 30 years, I spent thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars paying different people, different trainings, learning how to build a funnel, like all of these things. I can't even, the amount of money I spent learning how to build a yoga business and promote it out, on a global scale, right? I had a local network, but then if I was promoting a yoga retreat, I wanted to promote it globally. And our platform has everything in it. Like every single thing we could possibly want is in it. You don't have to look anywhere else. It's all like right there. And you get to just, as I said, like learn as you go and learn and implement. And anybody can start from nothing. From, I had no sales skills, no marketing skills, no tech skills, like no social media skills. It's all right. It's all in there, which is amazing.
I can't agree with you more. And like, even just learning everything myself, I just watch a video, but I pause it and I actually implement, and I think, okay, press play. What's the next step? Pause it and do it. Like, it is so easy as well. So anyone can actually build this business. It is all spelt out for us. It is shown, to us as well. And it's at your own pace. Like, a lot of people might want to learn quickly. A lot of people might want to learn slowly, but it's all at your own pace, how fast that you want to build your business as well, which is absolutely amazing. And that's, our online education platform is absolutely amazing for that. So we have all the resources to teach everyone how to build this amazing online business as well. What would be your message to someone that is interested in our online business opportunity? And just bearing in mind that we actually have the live masterclass on tomorrow as well, that you are one of the amazing speakers. What would be your message to someone that's watching this right now that may be interested?
I think if you're interested in joining the masterclass tomorrow, I tell people, like, really keep an open mind. Like, I think so much for so many of us, like, we have that voice of doubt and fear, and I can't do what she's doing, and I can't, even this interview, right? I have so many women say to me, like, I can't go live on Facebook, like that. It's such a thing that we need to, like, we overcome all of these little things that we think we're not capable of, or that we're afraid to show up online, and to just keep a fully open mind that, like, none of us started out being comfortable going live on Facebook. Right? Like, it's totally a learned skill, and the support of the community, and really just watching other people and letting them lead the way and show the way, and these baby steps of, like, starting where you are and growing from there and transforming from there. That we say, like, anybody can do this business. Not everyone will want to, but anybody can. And if you're joining the masterclass tomorrow, which I hope you do, come with a fully open mind, because also, like, the information that we share, one of our mentors, right, Christy X Ord, she often says, like, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Like, once you learn it, you can't unlearn it. But we need to be open to listening and learning it and seeing it, because a lot of us have been in, whether you're in the corporate world, or you're struggling, stay-at-home mama, or the lack and scarcity stories, they run really, really deep. And when we present something that's like, this business has the ability to change your life forever, to create full financial freedom, and, like, a lot of us are like, we put that wall up, because we're like, nope, not for me. That's not possible. Like, we've stopped dreaming. And that's, I think, for us at a certain age as well. Like, we've pushed our dreams under the rug, right? And, like, stuffed them in the closet. And we've gotten to maybe a stage of our life where we're like, I'm good. It's good enough. I'm okay. Like, this complacency sets in, and this, like, settling sets in. So what I invite you all to do is, like, stop. Don't settle. Like, open the closet, take your dreams out. And that's what our platform does as well. Like, the whole discovery process, right? It's like this invitation to dream again, and to really, like, pull back, peel back the layers of, like, what are we truly desiring in our life? And then this is the solution. This can be a solution. It's for thousands, it's changed thousands of people's lives, including mine, including yours. So fully open mind, open heart, open eyes, open ears to see what's here.
Absolutely. Oh, that just hit my heart, like, so much. And you are absolutely right. If people just have an open mind, and a lot of the time people they close off opportunities, like, to even have a look at it. And it's all it's going to do is just cost them, say, 45 minutes. Maybe if we run over, it might be an hour of their time, to absolutely change the whole trajectory of their life, so that they can actually live their life financially free. They can live their life location free, and they can actually have time freedom as well, to spend their time with whoever they like, wherever they like, for however long they like as well, as their everyday choice as well. So yeah, I absolutely agree with you, Jess. And thank you so much for sharing that. It's been such an honor and a privilege to have you here with me today.
Thank you.
And I just want to invite everybody to direct message me for the link. It is going to be live streamed via Zoom, the Freedom Business Model Live Masterclass tomorrow. It is going to be at 5 p.m. on Monday, PST time, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. And it's going to be 10 a.m. on Tuesday morning, Australian Eastern Standard Time, here down with me in the Southern Hemisphere. So I hope to see you all on the live masterclass tomorrow. And I'd love to see all the direct messages coming and flooding my inbox right now, wanting to get access to the Zoom link and register. So thank you so much, Jess. Sending you all my love, darling. And yeah, it's been great having you here with me today.
Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.